Hello goat lovers, Crystal here with Blue Cactus Dairy Goats, and yesterday Dreamer had a vet visit and we were prescribed some antibiotics to give her. So since you guys have been along for the ride, we're going to show you what we're doing. Okay, so the first thing that she prescribed us is an intramammary infusion, and this is an antibiotic called Today. It is specifically for goats with mastitis. Now again, we don't really technically know that this is mastitis, but this is what was prescribed. So we are going to put it in her udder, you guys. So it's kind of a little intimidating, so I just want to show you guys that process. And she has also prescribed her some meloxicam because she potentially has some inflammation in her right side in that teat, because it was really hard to get what little bit of fluid she had in there out. So this is just to hopefully, if there is any inflammation, it's going to handle it. So the first thing I'm going to do actually is strap her legs, and this is literally just rope with 2 slip knots on either end. And it's just wrapped around my milk stand here. Lifesavers. Everybody that has goats should have these. And come back a little. If you guys saw the video when we tried to do this at the vet, she wasn't having it. It's not comfortable for them, obviously. You're putting something up in the orifice. Alright, so we're just going to take a look at her udder. And I'm going to do this every single day and just see, because if anything happens, if we see any improvements, I want to know for sure. But still looking really lumpy, really hard lumps. And that's the status. Alright, so the vet had this whole box, and it comes with 12. And she did advise to pump a full tube. So this is the tube. But anyway, get the full tube up into each side of the udder. So each side gets a full tube, rather. And there's only 12 in here, and it isn't cheap. But here we go. So before you do that, obviously, you want to clean the orifice and, you know, the surrounding area really good. This particular box has the antiseptic wipes, which is awesome. And let's see here. This is super important, obviously, because she already has something going on with the udder. And since you're going to literally be putting something in the orifice, you don't want to introduce any more bacteria or anything like that. So, just gonna clean the teats really good. Get that. Good girl, Dreamer. Okay. Alright, so before you put the medicine in the udder, you are to strip the udder out of anything, or at least as much as you can get out here, right? And of course, Dreamer here doesn't really have anything, and there it is. This is why she has the anti-inflammatory, because nothing wants to come out of this teat. So this just looks like, you know, whatever's left in their udder actually after you dry them up. There's nothing really horrible looking about that. That looks completely normal. Obviously this is what we got out of her one side. So anyway, she is stripped now. Grumpy guy. Okay, so there's 2 ways to do this one here. You can either take off this little tip in the front if you just want to put it in the orifice a tiny bit. I want to make sure it gets up in there, however, whoopsie. So you can also take the whole tip off, and it's a longer one. Okay, so let's hope that she behaves for me here. The goal here is to get this into that little teeny tiny orifice, which, if you hold the end of it like this, you're kind of closing it off. But if you hold up here, it kind of wants to open up just a little bit. Be good, girl. I know. So be very careful. You're not trying to jab anything through. There it is. Oh, girl. Of course, as soon as you get it in. Okay, I'm not gonna go and slowly push the fluid in there. You can actually see it right here. Oh, come on. I know, she's mad from being restrained. This does not hurt. And once you get it in once, it's kind of easier. But again, you're not trying to rush this process. Just slowly get it in. I think that's all of it. Okay. It's okay. You're only that way because you won't stand still for it. And then I'm just gonna kind of massage it around a little. And that side's done. All right, so this is the worst side of it. And again, this is the one, you can see that little bit of fluid in there, but it just ain't coming out. So let's see what we can do here, huh, Dreamer? Again, do not rush this process. It could hurt them. I got it. Slowly, even though I want to do it real fast to make sure she lets me. I know. Okay, we did it. We did it. Finally, I'm so sorry. Okay. Woohoo! Persistence. You did great, Dreamer. Goats are great. Just so many fun times. We did it. Now all we gotta do is that every single day for I don't even know how long. All right, so now we're gonna give her the anti-inflammatory, and we're going to hide the little pill in this Fig Newton. And Dreamer should love it and eat it down with no issues. So I'm gonna give her a half just in case. Let's just kind of hiding that bad boy in there, right? Look at her, Dreamer, loving it. Okay, now just a halfie. All right, you ready to eat this? Because you've been such a good girl? Don't you dare. Eat it. Eat it. Dreamer. You love it. Oh, wonderful. Okay, of course the vet gave her a Fig Newton and she ate it like it was the best thing she's ever had in her life. So that's why I got them. But here we are. You want this? Okay. How about if I put it in your mouth? Will you leave it in there? How about that? No. Alright, so since Dreamer doesn't want to deal with Fig Newtons today, I crushed up her pills and I actually put them in with some water into a syringe. Yes, I know there's drench guns. I have one, I just can't find it, and she's on the stand. So here we go. I did know where a CC was, or a syringe. I'm just going to put it in the back of her throat, whether she likes it or not. And she just took it. Ha! Alright guys, so there you have it. That is what we need to be doing daily now. And we're still going to be waiting on the cultures. Hopefully that comes sooner than later. And of course, once we get them, we will let you know exactly what the vet says. Alright guys, see y'all again soon.